All right. So we are going to run along. And we have a grappling hook now, which is a really cool kind of device. So we can grapple to different places. And every time you see one of these, you're going to want to stop at it. Now you can rest, and resting will respawn all enemies that are not bosses in that area. So keep that in mind. We're going to go over here and you can just straight up attack this guy. He will not punish you. And then we'll jump down here, knock out this guy, and same story. It's just taking a few people out. Jump here. There is another guy down here. You can just fall on him, take him out. If you notice in the top right, we're getting XP. Holding square, or I guess it's X on Xbox, is how you loot enemies. Anyways, we're going to go this way. You want to stay up on the rooftops. Take out that guy and grab the item back here. Ceramic shard. You can use that to create noise. And then we have an Akko sugar. There are 5 types of sugars in the game, all named after different soldiers. They are also called Buddhist candies. And they increase your attack or your defense or whatnot for like 20 seconds or so. I'm going to drop down here. This is a guy with a gun. So he's got ranged attacks. He's just like the bald guys. You can power through him. And I'm making this look easy. It's tricky to get the deflections down, especially if you're not used to it. I just know it like clockwork. It's just kind of one of those things you don't forget after playing this game enough. Anyways, you can continue up here and fight a rooster that's up top. We are just going to kill these wolves. Wolves are some of the most annoying enemies in Souls games, but in this game they're pretty easy. Most of them die in 1 or 2 hits, and you can actually deflect them. So when they jump at you, you can deflect and get a kill. So you can even deflect bullets in this game. It's pretty great. Anyways, we are not going to rest. We are going to jump over here. And we're going to get a shuriken wheel. So a shuriken wheel is what's called a prosthetic tool. It's an attachment that we can put on our prosthetic, and that's what L2 is going to be for. The L2 button. You don't need the shuriken right this minute, but in order to put it on, you need to go to the sculptor at the dilapidated temple. This is another boss, so you need to loop around so you don't get his attention. What you can do, you notice the 2 death blow indicators. What you can do is actually jump down. And you can go ahead and get an early death blow. Now this boss, it's all about getting thrust attacks. So he has like these 2 horizontal slashes. He's got a vertical slam. This variant is pretty easy. Whenever he's holding his sword like that and just strafing, he's waiting to attack you. So, you know, I got greedy. I was trying to just show you. But You notice when he does this, if you thrust attack, he's going to be ready to deflect it. So that's my point with this, is wait until... I'm going to take a pellet just to be safe. Wait until he gives you an opening and then attack. Thrust attacks only, they do the most damage. Keep you the furthest away. You can deflect if you want, if you're confident in the timing. It's just far easier not to do that. What he was trying to do there is decrease the amount of posture damage I had done to him. But beating this boss gives you a gourd seed and a prayer bead. Again, there's 40 prayer beads you have to get. Gourd seeds are much rarer. There are only 9 that you can acquire. And so we just got our first one. In order to use the gourd seed, there will be a woman named Emma at the dilapidated temple you have to talk to, and she can turn that into an extra charge on your healing gourd. If we drop back here, we will be able to take this guy out. And you're going to want to grappling hook on this roof. There are lots of enemies in this area, so you need to know that going in. You're not going to beat them all at once. But I'm kind of showing you where some of them are. Here's another gunner. So you definitely want to take the gunners out early. This guy is all alone at the moment, so he's easy prey. And then we have 4 guys here. Ooh. Not like sharing blows. Or trading blows, I guess is the term. But it's fine, we just use another pellet. Thrust attacks work pretty well on these guys. It's just so dangerous fighting 2 of them at once. Oh, but we got 2 of them at once. Haha. This guy can deflect your thrust, but only sometimes. So like right now, even though it looks like he's deflecting it, he doesn't. This guy's weird, but not that difficult. We get him out of the way. Cool. We get a balloon of wealth. That's something you can use and enemies will give you more send for a time. We grab a light coin purse and we can go over here. There's an old lady here, and then by that torch there's a guy. That's her son. She thinks that we're her son. Just say I'm not your son to her, and she's gonna give you a bell. This is called the Young Lord's Bell Charm, and we use it at the dilapidated temple at something called the Sculptor's Idol. Well, excuse me, not the Sculptor's Idol. The Buddha statue. It's in the same room as the sculptor. Using that will take you to a new area, which we will go later. We have other things that I want to do first. Take out this guy. Not a problem. Then we can go back to where we were. Grab a gotcha sugar. We can jump across here. Jump up and look up. And you'll be able to grapple. You need to make sure to go this way. Because there is this guy over here. Big guy with a cannon. Cannon will do a lot of damage to you. If you can. It's just best to avoid it. This guy we can go ahead and take out, and then you're going to take out the other bald guy. That leaves you this pushover. Get them out of the way. And then you're going to grapple hook up. So right now we're talking to something called a memorial mob. We are going to sell these, and we are going to sell 2 of these. So Litecoin purses carry 100 sen each. They cost 110. The difference is you don't lose these whenever you die. So if you're dying a lot, it's good to invest in Litecoin purses. Heavy coin purses hold 500, and bolting coin purses hold 1,000 sen. We're going to want to purchase Robert's firecrackers for 500. Sounds like we're on Jeopardy. But we want to do it for 500. It is another shinobi tool, and it is probably, I think it's uncontested, but some people would probably disagree. I think it's the best hunting tool in the game. Prosthetic tool, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, we're climbing up here. And we can go down this way and talk to this merchant. He was there at that night. We'll learn what that night is. For right now, purchase information for 10 sen. He's going to tell you about a place called Harada Estate. That's where we get to go with the Buddha statue and the Young Lord's Bell Charm. And he's going to tell us about the Flame Barrel. The Flame Barrel is a really cool shinobi tool that you can use, but you have to go to Harada first. We are not going to go to Harada yet. We are just going to go back to the dilapidated temple and get suited up. Okay, so we're going to talk to Emma. Talk to her about the healing gourd. Give a gourd seed. She's going to tell you about the bell and the Buddha. So you can avoid additional hardships if you want. That means you can get Kura's charm back. I am not going to do that. We're going to continue talking to him. He's going to give us an esoteric text. This is for our first skill tree. Now, there are 5 skill trees. This is the first one. Really useful. And we found shinobi tools. So let's put them on. We have a shuriken and the firecrackers. And then this is the Buddha he's referring to. It's a great place to go if you want to have early XP farming, but you might feel that it's a little too advanced for you if you're new at the game. It's not very difficult, but the game does expect you to know how to deal with groups and stuff like that a little bit more. Now we can look at shinobi arts. We are going to go ahead and get Whirlwind Slash, I think. Nope, I lied to you. We're not going to get Whirlwind Slash yet. We're going to wait. I don't play this game the same way every time. I differentiate on what skills I get first and stuff like that. I usually get the same grouping, but I change the order. I recommend going and getting that flame barrel. It's really useful for this next boss. But we are going to do it the hard way. You go over here, get a spirit emblem.